Okay, so the last thing I want to show you when it comes to advanced filtering, and it's an extremely simple one, is going in to our tracking and creating disregard sources. So here's a problem that happens all the time. Person clicks a Facebook ad, goes to an e-commerce store, adds the cart, abandons it, gets an email, and buys. Okay, so if you're using emails as sources, the email is going to get credit and this e-commerce ad won't. Okay, that's kind of bogus. We don't want that to happen. So what we can do easily is, one, we could set email as an organic source that we automatically ignore, or we can also set it as a disregard source. And how disregard sources work is quite simple. If this click occurs within the sale, so let's imagine we get this email in the sale, but this first click right here was in, let's say, 7 days, we're just going to ignore this email source. We're not going to factor it in. We're going to give it to this ad because the ad generated the add to cart, it generated the email, it generated the sale. We want it to go here, okay? And so that's what a disregard source is. Very simple, and it's going to make your reports a lot clearer. We've seen times when people have a big add to cart system, and so their ads look terrible because the emails are getting all the sales. But if you go look at the click history on the customers, it's not the same thing. And so by just marking this as a disregard source, or let's say Google, all right, someone clicks your e-commerce ad, your ad, adds a cart, you get their email, and then they come back and Google you. Okay, we don't want Google getting the credit in that situation. We want to see that Google was clicked, but we don't want Google getting the sale because let's say 15 minutes later they Google you and then buy. They were at their phone and they Google you, then buy. That's not a situation where we want Google getting the credit. So we want it to go back to this ad. All right, so we're going to mark Google as a disregard source. Inside your account, Google, your email marketing, it's already marked as a disregard source. Okay, it's already marked as, I believe, a 7-day disregard source. Check the docs because we update the disregard sources by default based on the best attribution we personally see. We actually go in and set up the default of your account to be optimal attribution without you playing with any settings. So know that, but this is just how it works. Again, you can go into your dashboard, you just click on a source that you want, say it's a consistent source. Automatically we do this with email and a lot of your organic traffic coming in. We go to edit and we can just mark it as a disregard source as we want. You can also do a say with your retargeting ads. Disregard source it and set your disregard settings to like maybe 2-3 days, and now you're not going to have everything go into retargeting ads. So that's another common thing. Person adds a cart, clicks a retargeting ad. You want this first ad to get it, but scientific mode will also fix that as well. So this is how disregard filtering works. It's absolutely awesome. You should use it. It's very useful. But again, a lot of it's already set up in your account, but if you have specific situations where people are clicking other sources, parts of your funnel that you're using as sources, it's great for that. It's going to help you out a ton.